Hello, everybody. Laura here. And I am going to do my live cooking show, and I'm going to tilt my camera just a minute. So hang for just a second. When I look at the video, like when I'm going to get started, it always looks great. And then I like put myself in it. I'm like, oh, this is a problem. Okay, so happy Monday. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you got some time to rest, relax, have some fun, see some people, get lots of hugs, all of those things. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and yeah, now we're back to reality. We got a couple weeks left before Christmas, and I'm super excited. So, thank you so much for being here. If you comment, tell me where you're coming from. Are you a host? Are you a customer? Are you a friend? Who are you? So, are you in a party right now? If you're in a party, tell me what party and who your host is. If you're a host, scream it out that you're a host. So, I'm so excited to have you with us. And I am going to make some I'm going to make a cookie cake, and then I'm going to do all of this. So I'm going to scoot this over because I'm like, I'm going to make something sweet. I'm going to send it with my son to his rehearsal so that it's not in my house. But I'm really excited. I have this chocolate chip cookie mix, and I'm going to be honest. I got this a while ago, the first batch. I got a while ago, and I was like, I don't see what is the big deal. It takes like 5 minutes to make chocolate chip cookies. What's the deal? Why is this so good? So my daughter was coming home, and she was just popping home from college for an evening. And I'm like, girl, I got you. I'm going to make you dinner. I'm going to send you home with treats. You can take it and spoil your dorm with some food. But I was like, I need some kind of sweet treat. So I pulled this out and I made cookies. And I am telling you, I don't know what kind of magic is in this, and it took me like 5 minutes to do it. So, but these cookies are amazing. So totally check it out. If you need the link, just send me a message and I'll get that to you. But I ended up ordering 3 more. So I am a huge fan of having frozen cookie dough like on hand for when the kids have friends over and things like that. But recently we've been buying it in tubs, like, and you can't eat it like when somebody wants a cookie, and then to buy it pre-formed, if somebody just wants to eat it frozen, then it breaks their teeth. But anyway, so this I'm digging. I think it's going to be my new fave. So all right, so anyway, we're going to make this today, and I've got my oven at 350, and I'm using the new stoneware piece, and I love, literally love this stoneware. It is so beautiful, and I love stoneware anyway, but there's something, they really click the boxes with this with me. So it's wider on the edges. It has handles. It's a nice heavy weight. You can preheat it. You can put it in the dishwasher. You can scrub it down, use a scraper to get it all taken care of. But it's super easy to maintain and beautiful enough to serve. So that is like my jam. Okay, so I'm going to put the whole cookie dough mix in and pop that in there. And then I need 6 tablespoons of melted butter cooled to room temperature. So I left this out. I think it's not quite ready. So let me put this in the microwave for a second. I always end up taking it out of the fridge and then putting it in the microwave for too long, and then it makes a huge mess. So I'm like, maybe I'll like think ahead on this, and I'll put it on the counter for a little while before I'm ready to do my live. Okay, that's like perfect. So got ahead on it this time, and I actually got it right. So I need 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm looking for one of my knives. There we go. That'll be perfect. Just going to cut that off and then dump it in there. Set that aside, stick it back in the fridge. So I hope everybody's having a good day. So if you're on, feel free to say hello. It's a little bit far away, so if I don't answer you, I'll pop back on after. So sometimes it's hard to see the messages, but feel free to pop something in there so I can see there are a couple people on. I think it said, oh, Tammy. Hey, Tammy. And then Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Awesome. So thank you for popping in. I am making chocolate chip cookies. Well, or actually I'm going to make a big chocolate chip cookie, and I'm going to send it with my son so it's not in my house. Okay. And then I need an egg. So let me get an egg. All right, crack that in there. So I was talking, if you're just popping on, I was talking about this cookie mix, this chocolate chip cookie mix, which I was like, I don't see the big deal. And then I made it and I was like, okay, now I get it. It's like the easiest thing ever. You just add 6 tablespoons of butter and an egg, and then you just mix it. So it's like so easy, super great thing to have kind of on hand for that time when you need a sweet treat, or you have, in my case, teenagers show up unannounced, which I love. Okay, so this is on. So there's a little safety here. That's why I'm like looking at it. And then you just turn it. This is part of our Flex Plus system. It just freaked out on me. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, it turned off. Ah! Let's try that again. It's like, I wonder if I've run out of battery. Let's see. Try again. There we go. Okay. I bet my battery's dead. I'll be right back. That's the cool thing about this is it has 2 batteries. So when your battery dies, you've got a backup. I use it every morning to make my my protein shake like after I work out. So never quite know when it's going to like poop out on me, but it lasts a long time. So this comes with a hand mixer, emulsion blender, and I wonder what is happening. Would figure it happened on the live video. Okay. Emulsion blender, and then a manual, like a food processor manual. But really cool. So this is like the power source that goes with all 3. And it's super easy to use, really easy to clean, easy to store, but really, really great Christmas gift. So I am loving using it. I kind of have the arm out like all the time, which I don't really like to leave things like on my counter, except for like the utensil caddy, which I'm sure like you can see right behind me. That is always on the counter because then when I'm cooking, I've got things like right behind me that are like ready to go. So but it's got a lot of power, which I'm really like impressed by. And I love that it's cordless, so then I don't have to like stand in a certain place in my kitchen and use it. So don't recommend, not that you can't, but I don't recommend using glass bowls with a hand mixer because it does kind of break up the glass and you have the chance of it like shattering on you. So like these mixing bowls that are the plastic are really great. The silver ones, the metal mixing bowls, are really wonderful too, and they both come in sets. So, and then you can buy these in separate, but they're wonderful. I love them. Super easy to clean, really cute. If you want to, take it straight to the table, you can. Okay, we're almost there. I still keep seeing like a couple of chunks of butter, which I'm sure somebody would be happy to get. Took a minute to get like, from dry form to this, but man, that is awesome. And then I usually just dump these in the sink, push the button, dump it in the sink, and then I like to put my arm over here because then it doesn't end up going through the dishwasher or anything since that's an electronic. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do a quick check on this. I was gonna make a big cookie cake. I'm looking at this, I'm like, I hope this is like the right amount. I might need 2. But then Blaine doesn't know it, but he's going to practice with this. So then it's not in my house. I'm like, we just had Thanksgiving and I need something to make on my live video, but I don't necessarily want to have like a big old cookie like hanging around this week after we just had Thanksgiving. So I have to recover a little bit from the holiday. So, okay, give it a quick spray. I'm gonna put my cookie in here. And then use my pastry roller, which would be great for like the pizza dough that you can buy at the grocery store. to kind of roll that out. I like to buy pre-made. It's really, I love to make my own pizza, but I don't like to make my own dough. So just wondering if maybe my hands would be better. Get it started. I don't think it needs to be real thick, so I'd like it to fill. Let's see how close it gets. Wash my hands and then I might try the roller again. Okay. My hands are so sticky. All right, let's see. There we go. Kind of smooth that out. Might need 2 mixes. I'm really tempted to do that. I'm just not sure. Like debating here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll be right back. I've got another mix in the cabinet. All right. Let's do it again. Put in there. So if you're just popping on, you get the whole version. Okay. Add an egg. And then I need 6 tablespoons of butter, which I think I have 2 more in here I can stick, plus my extra from the first one. Stick that in there. Or from somebody else's leftovers. I'll go 15, I can go 20 seconds. Hopefully it won't melt all over the place on me. Clean this up real quick. So if you're just hopping on, I would love to know, are you a host? Are you in a party? Are you just a friend? And, you know, did you have a wonderful Thanksgiving? And I would love for you to put that in the chat. Maybe what's for dinner? Do you actually have food in your house? Because right now, you know, we're like, we skipped the grocery store because we had so much like leftover food from Thanksgiving. And then I went in this morning and I was like, ooh, well, we don't have really any food. So it's like, oh man, but we've got lots of leftovers. So there we go. Okay, get that in there. Set it over here. Well, now I know to make the cookie cake, you've got to have two of the mixes. So if you want it to fill the whole thing here, get that out of here so I don't end up getting butter all over the place. All right. So let's try this again. So if you're just getting on, then you can see me use this for the second time. You've been watching, then you get it 2 times. All right, so this is the Flex Plus, and this is the hand mixer attachment that goes along with it. So I love it. It's something that I earned, so I didn't actually have to buy it, which is a pretty cool thing about Pampered Sauce is we have all kinds of things, like when the new line comes out, you have ways that you can earn it for free, and if you're at a certain level, you can earn extras, so you can earn it for free and then end up with an extra set, so which is pretty cool. Nice little perk for working your business, have really cool incentives. Right now, we're working on finishing up the year, which is finishing up the trip incentive for 2023, the 2022 earning period for the trip, which is either to California, which is the level 1, and then Cancun, which is level 2, which is super cool. Really excited. Okay. I'm kind of finishing out the year on incentives to earn, and you know, depending on your level, you can earn products and cash bonuses and all kinds of really cool stuff. So we don't get that in teaching. So I love my job, my day job, but we don't really it's not really the same. You can't really earn trips and things for teaching. So kind of cool. All right. So let me get this in here. Get it spread around. That took a little longer than I was planning. And beauty of live video. Start with that, see where it goes. So I'm making a cookie cake. If you're just hopping on, making a cookie cake because I got this chocolate chip cookie mix and I got it a while ago. I was like, I don't know what the big deal is. Like everybody can make chocolate chip cookies in like 10 minutes. Like that's no big deal. Everybody's got, it's not like there's any big secret to making chocolate chip cookies. And then I went and I made it and I was like, okay, I don't know why, but those are like the best cookies ever. So if you're looking for a quick mix, be a great thing for like little gifts for your kids' teachers. That's something that they can have on hand when people come to visit. Sure, they would love that. Get that in there. Ended up a little more of a project than I was expecting. Try to figure out if I can roll out a little bit of it. It's really sticky, so kind of think I'm going to put parchment paper on it and flatten it out because it keeps sticking to my hands. So let me grab that real quick and I can flatten it out without losing half of it. All right. I'll mush it around. Trying to get it to the edges so it looks pretty. Not that it matters when it tastes good. Don't want it to be like thick in some places and not in others. So then it'll cook unevenly. Okay, now we're in business. So that's the way to do it. If it doesn't work, then improvise, right? Okay. That looks good. Okay, hopefully it won't all stick to the parchment paper. Okay, all right, well that worked. Pampered, not perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in the oven. And since I'm using two bags of the chocolate chip cookie mix, probably going to do it for like 20-25 minutes. So I've got that at 350. Put that in there. And then I wanted to do like a my favorite things kind of showcase of some of my favorite products, just in case you're looking for, sorry, there's like a mess over here. In case you're looking for some ideas for either stocking stuffers or maybe that person that has everything or person that likes to cook and you're like, I don't know what to get them, but they do like to cook. So here's some ideas. Grabbed a few things that I really like. So I love the can opener. So if you are unfamiliar with a can opener, it's a wonderful product. When I first got it, it took me a minute to figure it out. But once I figured it out, I was like completely sold. So what you do is you go straight in on the can and then you turn to the right. And then you can kind of feel it like right there. It kind of just like chilled out. And then you flip it back the other direction, which releases it. And then you use these little pinchers on there. And then you can take the lid off. And then it's not sharp. So that's really cool, if you're accident prone like me, or if you've got kids that are helping you in the kitchen. It's a great tool to have to give them a nice, fun job. And then the can strainer. I love black beans, but man, that stuff that's in the can along with it is disgusting. So what I usually do is I dump it, and then you can see me. I'm trying to figure out if you can see me. I just rinse it, like I rinse the can with the strainer on it, then get some water in there, and then I just do it again. Get some of that like yucky stuff out of there. So that's a really great product. That's the can opener and the can strainer. So those are really wonderful, like everyday kind of products. So those are wonderful. And then another thing that I like is the scoop loop. And then these are our coated knives, which I love that they come like this. Everything comes with a sheath on it. And that is really nice because I don't put these in my knife block because my knife block is full of other knives. So to be able to toss it in the drawer like this is really nice to have that cover on it. So that's the chef's coated knife, which is really pretty too. And then this is the scoop lube. So if you chop the top off of your pepper, then you just take the scoop lube, take it in and kind of like run it around the sides. And then like there was like one piece left and one that didn't fall out. And like check that out, like completely open and empty, which I eat peppers all the time, so that was like a huge time saver for me. Also, it works great in pumpkin, so when you get around like Halloween time or you're making pie or whatever, getting that stuff out with this, because it's got like a razor edge on it and not like a super sharp, but um it's got a nice like grippy edge on it, so that's really really wonderful. So that's the scoop loop, and then the chef's knife, which are two of my favorite products. And then I also love the citrus press. So let's see if my lemons recently have been so big, it's been like tricky. So you take the lemon, cut it in half, and then let me grab a bowl here so I can show you how much comes out of it. So I don't know how this gets so much out of a lemon, but it is the best citrus press that I've ever had. So there's half of it right there. I'll show you in just a sec how much came out of there. Get my lemon out of there. Squashed it really nicely. To my other side. But man, I mean, it gets a ton of lemon juice out of there. Get that out of there. Okay, so it's like, I mean, check that out. That's like a huge amount of lemon. So I love the citrus press. That is wonderful. So I put it over here. Put it over here so I can tell you all at the end. Okay, and then another thing that I love these bags. They go in the refrigerator and I put my veggies in them. So I take them out of those like plastic bags that they come in, toss the bag, and then I put things in there. Then it kind of holds them together, and it's a little bit smaller bag to deal with. Then if they get yucky or whatever, you can just throw them in the washing machine. But I want to show you a couple of things for garlic. So, because I use fresh garlic and everything after my sister called me out for not doing it. When I first joined Pampered Chef, was hardcore, like, buying the minced garlic in the jar, which there's nothing wrong with. But she's like, you're seriously not using like the products here, like that go for garlic, to use fresh garlic? And I was like, no, like I've got mince, it's fine. So I was like, okay, I better try it because she's calling me out. So this is a product that just takes the skin off. Okay, so what you do is you go like this, and then I got most of it, so I could have gone one more, but it loosens up all the skin, so you got that like that. Okay, and then, oh, there was another one. That's why it happened. Then this is the garlic slicer, which I'm going to put a piece of garlic in both sides. I can show you, it like makes these teeny, like super skinny, like garlic slices. Let me put those here so I can actually get to them. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so you just turn it and then it slices your garlic for you, which, like, check that out. Look at how thin that is. Like, I don't think I could like hold on to the garlic and like cut it that thin. And it smells amazing. And it would be so great for like pizza or, in a pasta sauce or whatever you eat garlic on, definitely. So, and super easy to clean and maintain. So that's the garlic slicer. And then another product is our garlic press, which my little brush ran away. There it is. I say it's usually nearby. All right, so on the garlic press, what you do is you take a piece of garlic with the skin on, and you pop it in here, and then you give it a good push, which I have like pretty rough wrists. So if you're looking at it going, oh my gosh, that might be hard for me, I have not had a problem with it at all. So, and if you ever do have any problems using any of our products, like give me a call and I will help you like exchange it and get what you need. So, but then you just take this little brush and you go like that. And then the brush just sits in here. So then you can always find it unless somebody else puts it away and doesn't put it back in there. All right, I'm going to do another one. Whew, smells good. Lemon and garlic, man. And pop it in there and then you just give it a quick squeeze. Yeah, and then you take your little brush and then you just scrape off the garlic. Gosh, it smells so good. Has so much more like punch to it when you do it fresh. Okay, and then you just take the little brush and you just scrape all that out of there. And then you take this on the bottom and then it pops. You can wash out everything that's in the little holes because as you know, garlic is like super sticky. Okay, so that is the garlic press. So if you're looking for, Christmas gifts or stocking stuffers or things like that, these would all be really great. So garlic press, the scoop loop, the garlic, I don't know, the skin taker offer. There, that's going to be the name of that. And so I cannot think of that at the moment. And then the slicer, and then the can opener, citrus press, and the chef's knife, and then this is another one of the bowls in the set so that I use to make my my cookies. So thank you so much for coming on. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. If you'd like to host, I would love to chat with you about hosting. If you're looking for a side hustle and you're wondering if you can do this, yes, you can. So absolutely can. If you're hungry and teachable, I would love to show you everything that Pampered Chef has brought to our lives. So, and show you how to bring that to yours. So I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you. Bye.